Good morning. Today I want to talk to you about an inspiring post that I saw about choosing your hard. And I've had different conversations about this with people, and I wanted to share it with you today. So, what does choosing your hard mean? What does that mean, Mary? Okay, you guys always ask such great questions. So, choosing your hard is, what are you going to do that's hard now to make it easier later? Or are you going to choose easy now and it will be hard later? What do you mean by that? Well, let's look at being a nurse. You have to go to school. You have to say no to life basically for the time you're in nursing school because you're studying every night and going to clinical rotations, and then you're studying for the boards. So that's your hard. And that's choosing your hard, and then you have a career that you'll never lose. Choosing to be a pilot, you have to study and study, but then you have a career forever. Choosing poor things for your health means that you will have sickness. So choosing the easy way, doing what your doctor says, taking the prescriptions, is not health and wellness. And there's this great video that's viral out there of a woman in her late 70s, and she's at the gym, and she's in like this really great outfit at the gym, toned, healthy looking, and it's in parallel with a woman pushing a walker in a nursing home. And what is harder, putting in the reps, moving your body, feeding it the nutrients it needs, learning tactical strategy for nutrition? Or is it easy just taking the pills and doing what you want and not feeling your body or moving it the way that it needs to support it? Because let me tell you what's really hard is one day if you're lying in a nursing home bed and your friends who have done the work, put in the effort, it's not work, it's effort for feeling good and taking care of your body. When you're lying in a nursing home bed and your friends are vibrant and out with their grandkids and living their best life, going to restaurants and movies and enjoying themselves, bike rides, maybe even skiing, and you're there. And I've heard this story and I've seen it being bedside. I wish I'd have done things differently. That's what you call living with regret. And you don't need to live with regret. You can make those changes. And the problem is that society has been indoctrinated that do what your doctor tells you to. Well, the doctors are trained to diagnose and prescribe. They're not trained to sit there and help you take agency back with your health and be the CEO of your health. And their hands are tied. I've worked with many, many amazing doctors, but their hands are tied with what insurance tells them to do and what they cannot do, even down to the blood work they draw. I've witnessed this firsthand in the last couple weeks where my clients were not allowed to draw certain bloods. They simply weren't even available on the list to draw. And that's a flag. That's a huge red flag. When you need to look at vitamin D levels, and that has to do with how your whole lipids are processed and all that, and your hormones, that's a big piece of the puzzle missing if your hormones are out of whack. So there's a whole lot of stuff that can be done, and it's not hard work. It's actually common sense when you start to look at it objectively. And you know how just on this walk a few minutes ago, I did something that on the walk while I was walking that put me in a parasympathetic nervous system state. So it dropped me out of a stress response if I had any at the time. And it increased my circulation by opening up my vasculature so that my blood could flow, and that brings down your blood pressure. I also reduced my insulin resistance and increased insulin sensitivity, all on this walk. And the thing is you're not taught these kinds of things in the medical system, and it's by design. It's by design. Because you stay in the medical system, you stay a customer of pharma, you're on prescriptions for life, which, I mean, is that medication working if you have to keep taking it? You're not cured. Medications cover up the symptoms, the body's cries for help. They're not curing it. They're not curing the reason the body's crying. They're covering up the symptoms. So if any of this is ringing true to you, or you know somebody that needs their bell rung, you can reach out to me at speakwithmary.com for a one-on-one cardiac chat about your health and what's going on for you. And let's see. Let's take it from there. I do have a holistic cardiac wellness program that my clients are getting amazing results from, reversing diabetes, heart disease, and getting off medications. And we can talk about if you are a candidate for that. It is a bit of an application process with me because I only want to work with people who want to put in the effort. And if that's you, crossing the street here, if that is you, then please connect with me because I can help you. New Year's resolutions, most people fail in the first few weeks. And good for you if you're sticking to them, but that alone, you don't have the knowledge of the things, for example, I was just telling you about. That's just not passed on. This is why I left the medical system, is to take a more holistic approach to how we can heal our body, the whole body, because we're not just a liver, we're not just a heart, we're not just lungs, but that's the way that the medical system treats you. I treat you as a whole system. We look at everything. All right? So get out there today, move your body, nourish it, tactical strategy for nutrition, give it things that are going to make it feel good. Think about your long-term being easier, and what can you do today that's a little bit harder, that might be a little inconvenient, but over time has massive inputs. Hug somebody. If you don't have somebody to hug your dog. Get your oxytocin on, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a great day.